Delusional reality show dud Tom Sandoval compares his cheating scandal to George Floyd and O.J. Simpson, and the public lost their minds. How delusional is Tom Sandoval? America's most vehemently hated and apparently most delusional reality star, Tom Sandoval, struck a nerve with the public, understandably so, with a quote from his New York Times Magazine article in which Sandoval states, "I'm not a pop culture historian, really, but I witnessed the O.J. Simpson thing and George Floyd and all these big things. Which is really weird to compare Sandoval to that, I think. But do you think in a weird way that it's a little bit the same? No, Tom, not in a weird way, not in any way. This statement is not only delusional, but wildly offensive. The Vanderpump Rules star had quite the fall from grace after his affair was exposed in March of last year.
Also, smiling on FaceTime with you is one of the most god-awful, disgusting things I've ever heard of. Why don't you be sorry you ever did?
The New York Times Magazine article allegedly delves into how the reality villain has navigated the public exposure over the course of the last year. Regardless of the very public hate that Sandoval received, rightfully or wrongfully so, this comparison of his own experience to the murder of an innocent black man at the hands of police and the murder of a woman at the hands of her sports star husband leaves us speechless. Sandoval's PR agent must have been as horrified as the rest of the world because Sandoval issued yet another groveling apology on his Instagram, stating, "My intentions behind the comments I made in the New York Times Magazine were to explain the level of national media attention my affair received. The comparison was inappropriate and ignorant. I'm incredibly sorry and embarrassed." Sure you are, Tom, yet we don't expect you to learn even from this. The author of the article, Irving Alessandra,
"The narrative of my life has been more sort of written by everyone else. And so I would really just like to clear some things up, talk about some things that I've learned throughout this whole experience, steps that I've taken to really sort of better myself and try to use, this whole situation as a positive in some way,
attempted to contextualize the statement that Sandoval made in the interview, saying, "I think I knew what he meant. He was trying to express the oddity of becoming the symbolic center of a nationwide discussion and a major news story. What he communicated instead was something more honest, which is just how much the experience made him lose perspective." Ex-wife of Sandoval's best friend and Vanderpump Rules co-star Katie Maloney commented on Instagram, "Hey Tom Schwartz, you want to come explain what he was really trying to say?" Other Bravo Lebs chimed in. Gertie Abrera from The Real Housewives of Miami wrote, "Please reflect on this repulsive statement you made regarding George Floyd, RIP. Especially on Black History Month, and take it back. Not okay. An immediate apology is in order, sir." Gertie further commented on the article to @NewYorkTimes. "Unbelievable. And give him a platform like New York Times Magazine to give these heinous comparables about the dead is unspeakable."
We became really good friends. Like I was seeking something that I wasn't getting here. And that's selfish. That's really selfish.
Selfish is the nicest word you could use.
Death is a real reality. I saw that you apologized, Tom Sandoval, but to think this article made it to the public without you getting ahead of it is remarkable in the worst way. Do better. We agree, Gertie.